My name is Clifford and I'm delighted to be your facilitator for this final session of this afternoon. Our final session is entitled Empowering Tomorrow's Asia. Discover Lee Kuan Yew's School of Public Policy's postgraduate program. Please allow me to share some information about our speaker. This afternoon, he's Mr. Desmond Seow, Assistant Head of Regents, Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. And Mr. Seow brings extensive experience from management roles in government agencies, statutory boards, and multinational corporations. In this session, he will provide an overview of postgraduate programs at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. The discussion will include program details, career opportunities, scholarships, and the application process, with the admissions officers present to offer guidance and answer your questions. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to warmly welcome Desmond.
Hi, thanks Clifford. Without further ado, let me just dive right into the programs and give a brief introduction of our school. So we are from the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, and just pause a minute here for you to scan our program brochure, or like physical attendees here, you can just visit our booth to get the brochures, or a tote bag from us to enable you to scan the brochures as well. Yep, sure. So we are part of National University of Singapore, and in the recent QS World Ranking, we are ranked 8th in the world and 1st in Asia. However, in terms of subject of relevance, we are 6th in social policy and administration, and also 11 in politics. We do have 16 different faculties and schools across 3 different campuses, and we are located at the Bukit Timah campus. And there's more than 20 overseas colleges worldwide. There's 37 research institutes and centers, of which 6 research centers of excellence with partnership with Nanyang Technological University. Here are some of the key milestones of Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. Our MPP program actually predates the school and is established with our Kennedy School of Government, Harvard University in 1992. And in 2004, we launched Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy as an autonomous graduate school of NUS. And in 2006, we launched our PhD, and 2007 MPA, 2010 MPAM, which is a Master's in Public Administration and Management. This program itself is taught entirely in Mandarin, and in 2017, we launched our MIA program. So our school have identified 4 core research areas in which we would want to focus on. And in terms of generating those research, we do have 4 research centers housed within Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. So these research centers actually inject real-time case studies into the classroom for our students, as well as should opportunity arises, students can embark on an internship with these research centers. So we are a truly global classroom, as we have more than 20 different nationalities that comes from, we have students coming from more than 20 different nationalities. So here you can see a breakdown of our students. Roughly about 15% is from Singapore, 30% is from East Asia, 15% from South Asia, and ASEAN, we do have 30%. The rest of the 10% is coming from the rest of the world. So this kind of diversity actually adds a lot of enrichment or communication between the class, in the classroom itself, as in master's program, typically you will learn a lot from your peers as well. So here are the word cloud of our students from this current cohort. There are many that we could not add it in as well. So this year is our 20th anniversary, and over 20 years we have more than 4,000 alumni worldwide, and we do have 20 alumni chapters worldwide, and many of them have become, take up senior roles in the ministry as well as, government official, or making a positive difference in the world and of course in Asia. So here are some of the notable alumni that have graduated from our school. And next will be our programs. So for today's context, we will talk about the 3 here are all the programs, but for today's context, we will be talking about 3 master's program in English and our PhD program. So first up is the Masters in International Affairs. So this program is actually for early career professionals with 2 years of working experience. So this is a 2-year program, and what we equip our students with is the necessary skills for them and analytical tools for them to, in terms of their future career in diplomacy, government, and also international businesses. So we do have this year-long one-on-one expert mentoring in completing a senior MIA essay. So here you can see we do have 6 different specializations for our students to embark on. However, they can still graduate without any specialization. One of the unique features of this program is our ambassador circle. So every semester, we do have a closed or informal session where we invite a senior diplomat or ambassador to have a session with our students. So they will talk about what are the current geopolitical concerns and the revolving realities of modern diplomacy, as well as share some of their experience as a diplomat over the many years. For this MIA program, we do have a double degree with our partner university, which is Johns Hopkins. So students can graduate with 2 master's degrees over a course of 2 years. So typical student will spend 1 year with our school and the 2nd year with Johns Hopkins. Next, let me share a bit on our Masters in Public Policy, our flagship program. So this program, we are looking for students of 2 to 5 years of working experience. And for this program, we equip students with the necessary tools and skill sets for them to formulate policy, read policy, and also understand policy. So they have a capstone project which is called the Policy Analysis Exercise. Later, I'll touch a little bit more on what is this PAE all about. And like our MIA program, we do have 3 different specialization tracks for our students to embark on, and they can graduate without any specialization. So what is PAE about? So PAE, we work with a group of our PAE clients, which some of them are listed here. So those clients will give us, let us know what are the current policy challenges they are facing in their organization. And our students will group in 4 to 5 per group, definitely supervised by our faculty to embark and tackle these policy challenges. So they will do stakeholder engagement with our clients, understand, and then also formulate and also do some policy analysis and also come up with policy recommendation for our client itself. So this is really putting all the theoretical knowledge that they have garnered in year 1 and put it in practice. So this is give our students a kind of sense what they are going to embark on upon graduation. So they will then present it in a PAE conference where we invite the partners down via Zoom or in person, where the students can present their findings and recommendation. Double degree option is also available for our MPP students with our partner university stated here. Like the MIA program, they will be able to graduate with 2 degrees over the span of 2 years. For MIA and MPP students, they can embark on student exchange program. So this student exchange program will typically take place on the first semester of year 2, where they will spend 1 semester abroad with our partner university and return back to finish their last semester with us. Now I'll speak a little bit on the Masters in Public Administration. So this program is actually for mid-career professionals who are aspired to take on senior leadership position within their organization. So one of the requirements for this is that they must have a minimum of 5 years of working experience and have attained senior managerial position in their organization. So that being said, a typical MPA students do have 10 to 12 years of working experience before embarking on this program itself. Because they are already in the mid-level managerial position, so this program actually equips them further for them to prepare them for management roles, not just in public, but also private and non-profit sectors. So we do have one of the capstone project, which is the governance study project, which I'll briefly touch on later. So even though we say that it's a one-year program, this program can basically be covered or completed within 9 months or 2 semesters. So, however, students will need to take on electives in the public management and leadership specialization area. This is actually equipping them with the skill set to actually critique data, understand data, and also for them to be able to make decision-making skills. So what is this governance study project? So every year we do have an overarching theme. So in 2024, the theme itself is improving governance. So you can see that students are grouped in 4 to 5 per group. So using Singapore as a backdrop, do comparative analysis of how different countries roll out their policy and identify the gaps and come up with policy recommendation to close up that gap and present it to our faculties as well as their fellow classmates. And at the end of this, they will need to present or prepare a policy memo. So double degree is also offered for our MPA students with our NUS counterpart, which is the NUS Business School and Faculty of Law. So in our school itself, we do have a professional development arm where we understand that what sets our students apart is actually the soft skills. So we have adopted a learner-centered and interactive pedagogy that allows our students to cultivate their soft skill through experiential learning, as well as those GSP and PAE projects that they embark on. So we also do have, invite our alumni and also industry expert over for our industrial events, as well as students can partake in international conferences and also competitions. So like the GPPN competition that is held in Paris this year, our students did partake in that as well. So we do have this very unique LKYSPP in Asia, where we bring our students to a country in Southeast Asia to further hone their soft skills in terms of leadership and communication skills. So there's also skills workshop that our professional development team actually curates for our students in LKYSPP. So lastly, I will talk a little bit on our PhD program. So this PhD is a 4-year program, and we are looking at very specific group of people. So students or candidates that is for this PhD program needs to have an interest in pursuing their academic career, either in an academic career or a research route. And we do have 4 research topics in which their research focus need to be aligned with our school. So this is a 4-year program. So typically students will embark on their electives and core modules in the first 2 years and need to do up their QE, qualifying examination. Then after which their 3rd and 4th year, they will then deep dive into their research topic. So I will share a bit on our admission criteria and what are the documents you need to put up in terms of applying for our program. So for all our programs, you need to have your official degree scrolls and academic transcript together with the grading description for our admission team to actually understand your transcript better. So you need to give us your CV and resume together with in this application, and your CV or resume will need to put up your accolades, your achievements in terms of professional career as well as your academic career. If your degree is not taught entirely in English or from English Medium Institute listed below, you need to do up English test scores, either TOEFL or IELTS. So GRE or GMAT is optional for all our programs. For MPP and MPA, you need to put up 2 admission essays. So these essays can be found on our website. So typically for essay 1, it will be about policy. So any policy that you have came across, or what are the recommendation that you have seen, as well as you can also give your own personal recommendation on how to improve that policy. The second essay will be about your personal statement. Why do you want to read this program? Why specifically in our school itself? For all the program itself, you need to provide 2 referees. For MIA and MPP, it can be either 1 academic referee or 1 professional referee. For MPA itself, you need to provide 2 professional referees, and PhD 2 academic referees. For MIA, there's additional documents for you to submit. You need to put up a writing sample of not more than 2,000 words, a personal statement of not more than 600 words. For MPA, you need to give in your organization chart, which clearly states where you are in the organization, who you are reporting to, and who is reporting to you. And for PhD, you need to put up a research proposal of not more than 2,000 words, my apologies, 1 personal statement of not more than 1,000 words, and 1 writing sample, be it published or unpublished. Here you can see for the master's program, the course fees listed here are for the whole duration of the program. For MIA and MPP, the course fees that you see here will be for the duration of 2-year program. MPA for a single year. However, for PhD, the fees that you are seeing here is on an annual basis. So meaning which you need to multiply it by 4 because PhD program is on a 4-year basis. And for MPP and MPA, this 2 program is subsidized by Singapore Ministry of Education. And the course fee that you are looking at, if you have not taken a master's degree, which is subsidized by Singapore Ministry of Education, you will be able to enjoy the subsidized fees. For MIA, for Singaporean, this year you will be receiving 40% discount. And for NUS alumni, you will be receiving 20% for international students. So that being said, our school, we are very fortunate to be well endowed, and we do hand out quite a number of merit-based scholarship. So you must be thinking, what does the scholarship encompass? So we do give out monthly allowance of 1,000 Singapore dollars a month. We cover your tuition fee and all the fees related to your education with us. Basic health insurance and one-time travel costs to and fro your home country, and a one-time book and settling in allowance. So our application is now open and will end on 15 December for our MI and MPP program, 31st December for MPA program, and for our PhD program is on 10 December. With that, I shall end my presentation, and if you have any questions, do feel free to write into our email or send us a message on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp will be, answered on a working hour basis, Singapore working hours from 9 to 5:30 every day, except weekends, public holidays, and school holidays. Yep, thank you.
Thank you very much, Desmond. May I invite you to take a seat, please, for the Q&A session over here. Just stand, it's okay, yeah? Can. Then we share the rostrum, okay, because I need to put down the tablet. Sorry, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Q&A will be held over Poll EV. There is a QR code going to be shown on screen shortly. You can scan the QR code for our on-site and virtual participants and type in your question over there. For all of us here, a special privilege, the mics are down by the center aisle, so you can pose your question to Desmond right here live as well. Okay, let's see if there's any questions. For the Masters in Public Administration program, what are the main student nationalities?
So for all our program itself, like I mentioned earlier, is we have a very diverse cohort. So every year, we do have more than 20 different nationalities. However, for MPA itself, majority will be from ASEAN and Singapore itself. So they will take up roughly about 40 to 50% from ASEAN, and also East Asia roughly about 20%, and also South Asia will be North Asia will be about 20% itself. So it's very diverse kind of group. And in terms of nationalities, it's really very diverse. So I will not be able to name all the countries, but majority will be on ASEAN focus because, we're in Singapore, and our school believe in capacity building for the region itself.
Thank you very much. Anybody from the floor has got a question before I read out the next one? No? Okay. Are the fees similar for the single and double degrees for the MIA program?
So for MIA program, the course fees that you have seen previously is for our program itself. So if you are looking at embarking on a double degree, then the fees will be different. So you need to find Johns Hopkins MIA program fee, and then you add on top of our program fee here.
Understand. Okay, next question. So given the current global economic uncertainties, how does the program prepare students to address financial policy challenges at the national or international level?
So, since our school is very diverse, so what kind is a coursework-based kind of masters that we have, and also for our students, we use evidence-based policy. So it is applicable for different kind of region or nationality, be it when they are reading our program here. So since it's evidence-based, and our students coming from many nationalities, they would know the way how their nation works, and what are the best possible way in rolling out some policies or even formulate some policies. So we equip them with the evidence-based or the skill set for them to formulate all those policies, but it's within their nationality context for them to adopt such policy in rolling out the policies there.
Okay, thank you for the response. No other questions at the moment. Anyone from the floor? No? Okay, one more here. Is there a preference for applicants with a particular academic or professional background when evaluating international candidates for this program?
So we assess all candidates holistically. We look at their academic performance, their professional performance as well. So how you can make a very compelling application is that you need to very clearly state to us in your motivation letter, how does our program actually helps you in propelling you in your career itself, and what are the career trajectory that you are looking at, and more necessary, you need to input in how you will be able to contribute back to your nation. Because, if you're looking at scholarship, our scholarship doesn't come with any bonds. And we will expect the students, or we hope the students will head back to their home country and then to provide or to help in terms of capacity building within their organization or country itself. So you will need to show some of this through the writings of your personal motivation statement. And also in terms of, it's a different question.
Different question already.
Yep.
Do you need
Okay.
the previous
It's
one?
okay.
You sure? Okay,
Yep.
Can I? Okay.
Yep.
So I noticed most of your programs require some work experience, 2 to 5 years. Will you consider fresh graduates with no work experience but with outstanding academic credentials?
Yeah, so for our MPP program itself, as well as MIA program, we do have, MIA we do receive roughly about 20% of fresh graduate. For MPP it's lesser. It's roughly about 5 to 10% of our fresh graduate for this program, because we still want that kind of diversity, be it geographical diversity or even professional diversity. So that is why we do accept in fresh graduates with like this candidate, outstanding academic credentials. So we do have a concurrent degree program with some of our NUS counterpart, which is FASS, Business School, and the now defunct Yale NUS. We do have, so upon finishing their undergraduate, they can pursue a master's with us for our MPP program.
Okay, thank you for the response. One more here. Are there specific language proficiency requirements for international applicants, especially those from non-English speaking countries? Do you accept IELTS, IBT test
result?
Yeah.
So we do accept, if you do not graduate from an English medium institute, or your degree is not taught entirely in English, you will need to do up your IELTS or TOEFL test scores. So IELTS, for successful candidate that have enrolled in our program, is we are looking at 7, and TOEFL IBT of 100. Yep.
Okay, I hope that answers the question. Final, one more here. How does the program ensure a diverse class profile, and what proportion of the student body typically comes from international backgrounds?
Student body typically come from international background.
I wonder if this is from that slide, at 10% or is it 20%?
Yep,
Yeah.
correct. So like I mentioned, our school is very diverse, and the proportion doesn't come out of nowhere. So we specifically curate the classroom of that diversity in order to have more engagement or more peer learnings from students coming from different backgrounds. Students often used to say that we are mini UN because we have many different nationalities in the classroom itself. And it's a lot of class discussion, group works that is happening. And for master's program, typically you will not remember what is taught by your professors, but you will, have that connection with your peers, and through peer learning, you will be able to understand more and more in depth. So for Singaporeans itself, I think this is something that is very unique to our school. Singaporeans are the minority in the classroom for LKY school. And in terms of when you're looking at our percentage, roughly about 85% are international students in our school.
Okay,
Majority of them are from ASEAN.
Thanks for the response. This person asking the question is Indonesian. How does the program help international graduates build networks and pursue career opportunities within Singapore or back in their home countries?
Okay, so I mentioned earlier, for our mission is really about capacity building. So for ours, we encourage all our students to head back to their home countries upon graduation. So in terms of network that you can get, you can go to our Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy. We do have a list of notable alumni that have graduated from our school. You can see that most of them have already progressed very high in terms of their ranking within organization, or be it government organization or private organization. So we do have alumni chapters worldwide where, every year they will do up events based on the alumni chapters. Whether are they active or not, but minimally they will have alumni gathering. Through those gathering, you will be able to get networks with our alumni. And we also do host, like this year we have just had our gala dinner where we invite alumni back to Singapore to have a gathering as a whole school itself. Yep.
Okay. Another question here, are there any common mistakes international applicants should avoid when preparing their application materials?
Yeah. So this is a very good question, because we are seeking for referee reports or reference about you. You do not need to select your referee of somebody which is very high up, like a CEO level. You just need to select your immediate supervisor that knows you well and puts you forth in reading our program here in LKYSPP. And it is your responsibility to make sure that your referees actually submit for the referee report for you, because we have many instances where you did your part, but however you did not chase the referee to submit the referee report. If they don't submit, it will deem as an incomplete application and will not be passed on to the admission committee. So meaning which you will not be even considered for a placement in our school. Yep.
Okay. One more question here. Can I choose not to go for student exchange? This is for the MIA program.
So definitely you can choose not to go for exchange program, which means you will be still in Singapore in your first semester of year 2 to do up some of your core modules as well as electives. So MIA, for student exchange program, it is most students will want to go because they get the international exposure while paying our school fees.
Disadvantages.
Yep.
Are there any specific prerequisite courses or knowledge areas that applicants from non-related majors should focus on to strengthen their application as an international applicant?
Strengthen, like some of the applications materials you can change, but some you can't. So those that you can't change are your academic results, what you're doing now, which you input in your CV. So what you should put in your CV itself should be the accolades or the achievements that you have garnered in your education or your professional. So, and those are what you can't change, but you should include it in. Most of the applicants actually put in what they're doing on a daily basis, which, is not showing, it's not selling themselves. So what you need in your CV is to sell yourself. That being said, what you can change are the essays, your motivation essays. Whether if we are talking about MPP or MPA, is the policy-related essays that can be found online. So you need to do some research on that, do cite some of the policy recommendations that have appeared, give references on that, and what you can change is also your personal statement, why our school. So you do some research whether are there some curriculum within our programs that you find interesting and can benefit you in your career. So those do state that in. Those are the things that you can change. So you need to work a little bit more on that.
Ken, thanks for the response. I think this is still that same question.
Yep.
Final shout out, anybody from the floor? Any questions? Okay, maybe we just give another 30 seconds or so to see any more coming online. If not, I think this should be it.
Yep,
Just hang on for a moment, okay? Just give about 30 seconds.
You know, we do have a lot of international students, so you can check on our website. As and when we do have online webinars or info sessions that we conduct over Zoom, or it's a Livestorm, is a web page that we use to conduct all these webinars or seminars. We also do have this Telegram group chat where we respond. We try to respond as soon as we see the question. If you need the Telegram link, do go to our website, put in the web to lead form where you can ask us questions, and I can provide you the Telegram link.
Sure. Another question here, will it help if my referee is not in the related sector?
So referee, you know, what questions we are asking referees is whether how suitable are you for this program itself, and whether will you excel in this program, how that this program actually can help you. So your referee would know you very well. So they will, you know, give their recommendations based on that, are you suitable for this program. So you need to get a referee that really knows you well, not just on the acquaintance kind of basis where they cannot provide much input on that. Yep.
Okay. Final 30 seconds. Maybe you want to provide that Telegram link you were saying about just now. Maybe that might be helpful. Maybe final 30 seconds, 1 minute for anybody watching online to pose your question in by scanning the QR code. You have a question? Sure, ma'am. Would you like to proceed to the mic at the center aisle? Thank you very much, ma'am.
I saw the page MPA program, and the student's profile have to the management role. So is the mandatory, or it's just the student's profile, not the candidate?
So typically for Masters in Public Administration, so public administration, because of 5 years of working experience, right? So typically our students have roughly about 10 years. So you will need to be you would already be in the management, or you have already led a team. So if your organization is very lean, so you would have experience in leading a project, or you would have led like a small team. So those are leadership experience also. So you can include that in as well.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
And thank you for the question, ma'am.
Yeah. Let me try to see. Well, I can't share this link.
No worries.
Yep.
But can we find this link on the website, right? The
Yep.
Telegram link.
Yep. I have the QR code, but not to worry. You just go in, drop us. We have this chat function. You can ask us. We can always share with you during Singapore working hours.
Can. And also understand you'll be in the consultation room next door
Yep.
in the respective
Yeah, then
booths.
I can let you scan the QR code for
Yes.
our physical participants here.
Can. So if you need more information, ladies and gentlemen, you can proceed to the consultation rooms or the booths as well to find Desmond and his colleagues over there
Yep.
for more information. I think this should be it. No more
Yep.
questions?
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Ken, thank you very much,
Yeah, thank
Desmond. Thank you.